Hey y'all, Salvage Knife and Tool here again. So we're talking about heat treating and tempering, and if you have a bent blade, like I did, out of the 3 I heat treated today, one of them ended up with a warp. You need some kind of a jig to straighten it out if you're not going to reheat it and bang it out on the hammer and anvil. So this is a little jig I made with some angle iron. Put a magnet on the inside just so it stays in place without me having to do anything. 2 bolts on one bolt on the other. Ground out a little flat. Magnet to hold it. Just sits inside the vise like that. And tighten it up. Put the apex right here of the curve of the warp. And tighten it up and bend it back. You go a little bit past center and bring it back. So the time to do that is while you're tempering. So my 3 knives just finished the first cycle of the temper oven. Like right now, it just beeped. So I'm gonna go get the bent one while it's still nice and warm, and I'm gonna bring it out here and try and straighten it out. So I stuck my knife in there. Now I'm just gonna tighten it down a little bit. This one warped because I did not heat treat the handle or the grip the same way. And you can see the difference in the metal right there, right there. Part of that was heated up and heat treated and gone through the first cycle of tempering. The other one hasn't. So we'll just keep, if you crank on it too much, you'll break it. So just be gentle. And it's still crooked. So, after reefing on it for a few minutes, it is still curved. And I can't get it to move out. And what I realized is now it has, I think it has a compound curve. I think it twists right here. And the whole thing is bowed. I mean, it's easy enough to see. Lay it on the table. So the blade itself is relatively flat. Not a lot of movement in through here, but that part that I didn't heat treat is way out there and doesn't want to straighten out. So I've tried bending on it, but it doesn't want to come out. So that means time to reheat, and I'll have to correct my mistake and not heat treat and heat treat the whole thing. Yeah, it just doesn't want to go. A little bit less, but I'm not happy with that. So we'll just put it in the forge, heat it up, hammer it flat. I really need to put some new bricks in my forge so that stuff sits in there flat anyways. And we'll try it again.